Uppies.
Nice to sit down, get comfortable.
It's the most wonderful time.
And thank you to Desert Financial Credit Union for sponsoring our KRIM Community Spotlight program. Good morning, Rim Country. Chris Higgins in the studio this morning, and a beautiful, beautiful day outside. Feels like fall. The highs today, I think it'll be around 65 degrees. So feeling so nice out there, nice and sunny. Also some really beautiful trees here in the Sawmill Theater Complex that have some beautiful colors on them right now. They look so pretty. Well, talking about things that are pretty, are good to, fun to look at, and beautiful things. We're talking about the Autumn Art Festival with Rim Country artists this morning. And Elizabeth Fowler and Manette Hart in the studio. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Chris.
Hey, thank you so much for coming in this morning to talk about this weekend's Autumn Art Festival. It starts Friday, November 10th. That's this Friday from 5 to 9 p.m. And it's at the Mazatzal Hotel and Casino in the ballroom. And then also Saturday, November 11th from 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. And looking at the poster that you have out, there are a lot of things going on with this art festival, aren't there?
There certainly are.
Yeah, and it sounds like Friday night, boy, you're going to have live music out there.
And dancing.
Live music and dancing,
Yeah.
There you go.
And food.
And food. So, and I think there's a few people that know the musician or the band that's going to be playing. Yeah, I think.
One or two.
One or two.
John Carpino and the hot cappuccinos.
Oh, boy, yeah. John and Lou and everyone they're so much fun.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and you'll have a dance floor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice, so you can be out there listening to music, dancing, food, and I guess is that the kickoff to the event?
Yeah.
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 Very
So
nice.
all the artists will be set up. So.
Mhm.
But this would make a great night out for a first date or anything. You know, you don't know where to take somebody,
Mhm.
and you got stuff to talk about and things to see and do. And so we're hoping that, you know, that carries over to some of our locals who have nothing to do on Friday night and want something to do.
Hey, there you go. I know, there's, like you said, it's just a great date night.
Yeah.
Great date night, or, you want to get out with your friends,
Maybe meet somebody.
Whoa, hey now, Manette the matchmaker here, all of a sudden she
Did you know that part
goes
of
into
her
that
life?
mode. No.
Maybe next year we'll have a booth.
Yeah.
Well,
Matchmaking
the best
booth.
part of it is there's
Yeah.
amazing art to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a great conversation starter,
Yeah.
but there's so
Gotcha.
many kinds of art.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have pottery,
Uh-huh.
we have
Fabric.
some woodworking, fabric art,
Uh-huh.
painting, sculpture, pottery. We have empty bowls. Do you know about
Yeah.
empty bowls?
Oh, wow. So yeah, empty bowls will be set up
Yeah.
out there.
Yep.
And so with the empty bowls, people are able to purchase the bowls?
Yep.
Okay. Now, with the other artwork that is out there, is most of it, some of it, all of it for sale?
All of it.
All of it.
is for sale.
Okay.
And the empty bowls, to backtrack on that for a
Mhm.
sec, those are only $20 for a handmade bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Plus you get within it a coupon from Culver's
Mhm.
for some ice cream or custard,
Yeah.
and a coupon from Chili's
Oh, wow.
for
Okay.
chili.
Yeah.
Not Chili's, excuse me, Mackey's.
Mackey's.
So sorry.
Mackey's.
Yeah.
Mackey's.
Mackey's Grill
There you go.
for chili, but all 100% of the proceeds go to local food banks.
Gotcha.
And the food banks are down this year.
And last year at our fall
Yeah.
festival, we raised $9,000 between sponsors and bowl sales. And then
Wow.
during the rest of the year, Barbara Zarinsky, our board member, always made sure we exhibited empty bowls, brought in another 1,000 over the course of the year. That
Oh, wow.
rounded it up to about 10,000 for the food banks from RCA.
Mm-hmm. I know
and the potters.
in the Rim Country Empty Bowls, you talk to so many people that, have bowls that
Yeah.
have purchased
Collect
bowls.
them.
Yeah, over the years, and use them. I know I still use the one that I got at the Payson Farmers Market.
Okay.
Out there, and for cereal, for
Right.
different things, oatmeal. It's just a great
I've got a
bowl.
couple, I use one to put garlic in, so I use them not only as a bowl per se
Yeah.
to eat, but I have garlic in them, and the other one I put some dried parsley, so it looks nice in my kitchen.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah.
it's another way to contribute to the community, get art.
Yeah.
Nothing like handmade.
Oh yeah.
Nothing like it.
Oh yeah. So again, the Autumn Art Festival taking place this Friday, starting this Friday, November 10th from 5 to 9 p.m. And that's at the Mazatzal Hotel and Casino in the ballroom. There'll be live music with John Carpino and the Hot Cappuccinos, a dance floor. Tickets are available at rimcountryartists.org. That's their website. Again, rimcountryartists.org. Are there other places?
At the door.
At the door as
Or
well.
they could call.
Or they can call. And what's the number that someone would call?
You can call me 928-970-1825, Elizabeth Fowler.
Okay.
Or you can call me, my number's on the website too.
Okay.
928-978-1119. And then we have also a will call at the desk. For
Okay.
people that have purchased online and that kind of thing, that don't have the physical ticket in their hand.
Gotcha. And you'll just pick up
And
your
Friday
tickets there.
night will be kind of more of an adult night,
Okay.
because there's the bar will be open,
Uh-huh.
and the dancing and everything, and then the emerging artists will be showing, and that's the young group of artists that Liz is in charge of. And they'll be there on Saturday too.
Mhm.
So Saturday's the great day if you have an emerging artist to bring your child's siblings maybe to check out their art, and let them pat them on the back a little bit,
Yeah.
give them a
And,
hand up.
and so Saturday, the art festival is from 10 in the morning till 3:30. And emerging artists.
Emerging Artists is
tell
a
us more about
fun
this.
program. We have kids from 2nd grade through the age of 20 exhibiting
Wow, okay.
sculpture, poetry,
Uh-huh.
all kinds of two-dimensional art, painting, drawing. I don't
And their work
know
will be
if
for
we-
sale.
And yes, many, especially the older students, will have their work for sale.
Oh,
Last
okay.
year,
Yeah.
one of our artists, emerging artists, made $250 through selling her photographs.
Oh, my
And
goodness.
others
Yeah.
made 50, 40, 60 here
Yeah.
and there. So it's super exciting, and it's a launch for them, and they're exposed to being with a professional artist,
Mhm.
and they get feeling very encouraged.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and their work is amazing. It's so
Uh-huh.
promising, very exciting. There's another feature of our festival, and in fact, every art show that Rim Country Artists does, every major show is, we have an artist raffle. So each artist donates a piece, and then all that money goes to a scholarship fund.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Right, so there's a lot going on.
Yeah, there certainly is. And how many artists will have work at the show? Approximately.
23 professionals, I believe, or 22.
Well, it varied, because we
Yeah.
had a couple people had surgery that was unexpected.
Uh-huh.
So the last I heard, I thought it was 24, but, so over 20, how's that?
Over 20.
Over 20, 20 plus.
20
Yeah,
plus.
20 plus.
20
Yeah.
plus.
That's our age, too.
That's right, yeah. And then the emerging artists as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Those-
both nights.
Yep, and
And how many,
And-
how many do we have of those, Liz, emerging
Oh.
artists?
Yet to be counted.
Okay.
It is
But over-
a lot.
15?
Over 15.
Okay.
Last year we had
Wow.
17, but from Jennifer Pillow at JRE, I probably have, I would guess 20 to 25 different artists, perhaps more, represented from
Oh.
Julia Randall Elementary.
Wow.
Yeah.
We have about 15 poems from Gail Wade's class at the Rim Country Middle School.
Mhm.
We have lots of high schoolers are going to be bringing their art to me
Mhm.
today and tomorrow. it's super exciting. Plus, we have homeschoolers involved.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the tribal kids coming through the schools are exhibiting. I'm just super excited about this whole thing. And all the emerging artists have free entry.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yes.
okay. Oh, that's great.
Yes.
And I know there were quite a few entries for the recent art contests. You know,
Yes,
that was done.
and some, those
Yeah.
3 top winners and a few others are represented at this show as well.
Oh, okay.
I know,
And
so
yeah,
happy.
that was the art contest for Payson's 50th
50th,
anniversary
yeah. Yes,
celebration. And yeah, there was some amazing artwork and poems and just a nice variety of art, you know,
Yes.
with that contest. So you can come out and not only are you able to view the works of professional artists, but also the young emerging artists, which is
That's right.
exciting.
Well, just think, you might buy a piece from one of the emerging artists, and in 15, 20 years, have a piece of great value because they've become an artist.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you never know.
And the
Oh,
same with
yeah.
the professionals.
Yeah.
We're building quite a groundswell of movement for the arts here.
Mm-hmm.
And we're participating, we're like in it. We're doing an art movement. The
Mhm.
artists are very excited about the possibilities, which includes, even at our art show, we're going to have a thermometer.
Mm-hmm.
Manette, talk to everybody about the thermometer.
Well, you know, like the thermometers with a food bank, where it
Yeah.
shows the percentage of your goal. And so we're having that, in fact, printing by George is making it for us around the corner here. And that will go to every show that we do. And the great thing about our art center is when you do
They
say,
don't know what the thermometer's for.
for the building fund.
For the building fund.
Yeah, so an art center.
Yeah, and the arts, we've incorporated, we have members that are writers, that are actors, that are musicians,
Mhm.
any kind of creativity is art. We have members that are chefs. So when we do our presentations every month at our monthly meeting, we have a wide variety of people with music and all different. So the art center would encompass all the arts. So we would not only, it wouldn't be just an art center where you're going to look at paintings, which is nothing wrong with that, but
Yeah.
you know, we would have performances of small plays and musicals
Classes,
and
lots of
Mm.
classes.
and cooking classes maybe, and you know, all kinds of things that would make this community more of a destination than, and no offense to the rodeo, but we've got 2 rodeos, that's 2 weekends a year. Boy, there's 50 other weekends.
Yeah.
You know, and look at all the small communities, especially in Arizona, that, you know, from Sedona to Jerome and different places, that's their thing. I
Mhm.
mean, that's what keeps their economy going, and that's what we hope to do, to
Mhm.
support the center and to support our town and our community.
Mhm.
It's important.
So the thermometer will be there, and that will show where you're currently at.
Yep.
As
We're
far
at
as
10%.
funding. Hey, and that
Which is
is awesome.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Oh yeah. And so what is the goal? What is the goal?
Well, 13 million probably.
Yeah.
I think about 13 million will round it off nicely.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
It just, you know, our goal would depend, of course, what kind of building. And when we say build an art center, it doesn't always mean particularly we're going to build a building. We might buy one that's already existing, or somebody could donate us a building. So we're gonna need some bucks to do that. Anybody that's bought a house recently or opened a business or anything, they know that the numbers sound staggering, but they're just realistic of what we have to
And
do.
there is
And
this-
we're willing to start out smaller and grow. So
Yeah.
we have to keep that in mind with a building.
Mm.
So, and we have an architect who is retired that I think may possibly draw us a rendering and a floor plan. So, not that that might not change as you get into it, but so that people could have a visual of kind of what we're talking about. Because I
Mhm.
like a visual, we're artists, we all like the visual.
Yeah.
So that would be great too. you
Yeah.
know. So we'll see about that.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
exciting. Yeah, I know. Arts Center.
Yeah.
right here.
Well, the great thing about an art center is that it's so flexible. It can be rented out for conventions.
Mhm.
It can be used by any group, concert, anybody who wants to use it, we can schedule it.
Mhm.
There'll be room for everybody, not simply events that are totally RCA. We
Mhm.
want to work with everybody and support the community that way. You know, there's Scottsdale and there's Sedona, and where do you buy your art? Scottsdale. I got mine in Sedona. Well, people are going to be saying, I got my art in Payson.
Mhm.
It will be our own vibe, our own special, unique place.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I would put our artists in this community up against any artist in the state and outside of the state as far as their talent and their ability and their love of the art. So we have a huge art community. I mean, our group right now has 82 members.
82, wow.
In this area, I would say there's probably, and this is kind of a guess from a survey I did a few years ago, we probably have 500 or 600 people that really are artists.
Mhm.
Who,
Yeah.
who maybe don't even know they are because they didn't go to school. You don't have to go to school to be an
Yes.
artist.
Well, and like you said, all the different art forms.
Yes,
So when you include the
Oh,
different art
yep.
forms,
Yep.
and yeah, the numbers could be really big. Again, if you're just tuning in or just watching us here on Facebook, talking with Elizabeth Fowler and Manette Hart about the upcoming Rim Country Artists Autumn Art Festival taking place this Friday and Saturday at the Mazatzal Hotel and Casino in the ballroom. Friday, doors open at 5 p.m. and it goes until 9 p.m. There's going to be live music by John Carpino and the Hot Cappuccinos. There'll be a dance floor, food, and all the art exhibits as well. So all the artwork will be out. Artists will be there, so you can mingle with the artists, talk to them, dance with them,
Yes.
have a great night, a fun time. Then Saturday, the show is from 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. And the emerging artists, that's again really cool that you have all the young people, or a lot of young people that will have their artwork out there, and all the artwork is for sale.
Yes.
So a great way to support artists in the community. Go out, and there'll be raffles as well, and that's really cool, the raffles. So every artist will put something in to the raffle. So, wow, that's...
and that goes to our scholarship fund.
yeah.
And then we have some very interesting silent auction baskets too.
Okay,
From donations from different businesses around town.
okay.
So that's another, and the raffle for the artists and the silent auction will go Friday and Saturday.
Mhm.
That's not just a Friday night thing. I've had a couple of people ask me that, so.
Mhm.
There's been a lot of support from the community.
Yes.
And sponsorship of our event, and there will be a large percentage of whatever's left over from our expenses will go into our building fund.
Mhm.
We have to cover all our expenses. But we're on the build, and art affects everybody. It really helps with happiness and health.
Mhm.
And boy, do we need that now.
So we are here to serve the community and grow with the community and help the community grow and help all the kids feel like they belong and want to stay and have purpose here and are celebrated.
Mhm.
And our oldest artist is 92 who is exhibiting, so
And
we
if you have
mixed
any-
generations.
Yeah, and if you have any questions, Elizabeth and I will be on the floor all night, Friday and Saturday. And just look for our name tags and we could answer, so could other board members, but we're particularly doing it. Any questions that anybody has about anything we're doing, we will give them an answer.
Yeah.
Another feature, I forgot all about this, at 11 o'clock I'm going to do a live painting, and at 12 o'clock Don Morris is going to do a live painting on stage on Saturday.
Oh, nice.
So that'll be a fun moment too.
Oh,
And we may have 2 artists in their booths working on some of their craft
Okay.
on Friday night.
Nice.
Don will for sure. Don usually, I've never been to an art show where Don wasn't working on something
Yeah.
in his booth.
Gotcha.
So he's.
Always has something
yeah,
going, huh?
He's, in fact, we just gave 2 of our artists, Don Morris being one and Bill Arndt being the other, lifetime membership awards to RCA
Mm.
for their contribution to our art group, the
Mhm.
community, and the quality of their art.
Mhm.
And it was really
And
nice.
their mentorship,
Yes,
and encouragement of
And they
other
were
artists.
both so surprised. I mean, we had to sneak them to make sure they came to the meeting that month and everything. And they were both very, very moved and very emotional and just very honored that,
Uh-huh.
you know, that they, and these are things that spur other artists and even the emerging artists on, you know, to see how the community welcomes
Mhm.
the arts of all
And-
kinds.
And I know for more information on Rim Country artists, you should go to the website, their website, rimcountryartists.org or paysonartists.org, but rimcountryartists.org.
Yeah.
And
will be
a
there.
wonderful Facebook page.
And yes,
Uh,
and what's nice on the website, there's information on all the events.
Yeah.
So classes, artist talk, art and appetizers with Sarah Linke, just information about different events that you have going on, and also artwork. It's a very visual site, and so you can read about all the artists and
Yeah.
see examples of their artwork.
Yep, and we're looking to add to that, you have to have good quality photographs of the art to really, you know, let it shine on a photo like that online.
Mhm.
So we're working on getting some, all the artists on, so that's a little bit of a job, getting good photographs for them and having them write their bio. So eventually, hopefully within the year, if not sooner, all the artists that are members should have a representation on the page.
Wow.
So
That's
that's a
great.
goal.
Yep, and then
Not a
also
promise.
Facebook, like you said, because Facebook, what you've
Uh-huh.
been doing are the artist
Profiles,
features
yeah.
and profiles.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sarah
So,
Linke, for that.
Yeah.
that is
Amazing.
great.
She's great at media and promoting fellow artists.
Uh-huh.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And we have Peggy Donathan as one of our teachers who spreads it out to all the other, sometimes she'll post, she'll spread it out to other sites on Facebook. I do want to underline that we have monthly meetings, except in December. That's a members only meeting, but we have meetings open to the public once a month, second Tuesday
Mhm.
of every month at the Payson Public Library.
Mhm.
Come at 3:30, light refreshments. Meeting
Mhm.
starts at 4, a few announcements given by our president, Minette, who's here on my left. And then our presenter starts, and our presenter next month on the 14th is Masood Jasami, who teaches wonderfully at the local college here.
Nice.
And these meetings are free and open to the public. The only thing we request, if you choose to do so, is to bring a snack food item, and we give those to Payson community kids.
Oh, okay, nice.
So, and we usually fill up, Liz usually has to drag a couple of the old milk crates full of
Yeah.
all kinds of goodies and treats for them.
Oh,
So-
that's great. So the meetings every month,
Every month, second Tuesday, easy to remember.
second Tuesday, and
3:30 earliest, 4 o'clock latest.
okay, and they're
Runs for about
at
an hour.
The library.
the Payson Public Library.
Yes, in the East
Nice.
Verde room.
Yes, and then also classes, like on the website, Saturday, December 2nd, The Magic of Wool. with
That,
Nancy Ball.
unfortunately, that's our artist that may need to cancel that. We're gonna
Oh.
move that probably to January. I'll be in touch with everybody who's signed up,
Gotcha.
don't you worry.
Okay.
Unforeseen.
Yeah,
Unforeseen.
oh, things happen, yeah.
Right.
But that's an example, yeah, the different
But it's a
classes. I
great
saw
class.
stained glass, there
Oh,
was recently
so
a stained
popular.
glass
That's
class.
that's a big.
Yeah.
So what our goal is to, all of Rim Country is the arts center,
Mm-hmm.
basically. That's why we're Rim Country artists.
Mhm.
And so we want to do classes before we have a building at least twice a month, and we're getting up there. Once we have a building, we'll be doing classes daily,
Mhm.
and that's exciting.
Mhm.
Really something important to build for.
Yes. Oh, yeah. And so this Friday and Saturday, again, the Autumn Art Festival with Rim Country artists, and that is at the Mazatzal Hotel and Casino. Friday from 5 to 9 p.m. and Saturday from 10 to 3:30 p.m. And Friday, again, it is a special special night because there's live music with John Carpino and the Hot Cappuccinos, along with a dance floor. There'll be food, raffle drawings, all the art will be on display. So just a different
And for
type
sale.
of, and for sale. Like a cash bar. So just a different type
Yes.
of environment. Just more like you said, Manette, date night or
Yeah,
get
just
out and
Kind of
enjoy.
upping our shows a bit.
Yeah.
And it is, you know, it's a great way to meet people, and I think you broached this a little bit, in a kind of disarming way. You know, you're not sitting at the bar, nothing against bars, but you're not sitting at the bar, so you can enjoy stuff, and you never know what
Circulate.
you might.
Yeah.
And
A lot
in
to
meeting other
circulate.
friends, it doesn't even have to be a love connection, it could be just other men or women that you have things in common with, and, you know.
There you go, love connection. I guess
Yeah.
you had to.
Well,
But
for sure connection. We'll do that part.
Yeah.
And you know, it reminds me a little bit.
First
just
Friday
going
on Main
back,
Street.
yeah,
Yeah.
and down and at your art gallery where
Yeah.
you'd have, or other times
Yeah.
where the little events.
One
you
year
bring
it was
events.
voted the best place to meet singles.
Ah, there you go.
On their Pace and Roundup thing,
The,
yeah.
the other thing I remember from some of the shows down there was the one Potter, and she had the Potter's wheel out on the front porch.
Helen.
Yeah, and she was, slinging the
Yeah.
clay and making and talking, and it
And she
was
was
really
letting people
entertaining.
get their hands in it and
Yeah.
everything, yeah, she's since passed, but
Mhm.
she was a great lady and a very good potter,
Uh-huh.
very good potter.
Yeah, so
Very free with her tutoring and
Uh-huh.
and mentoring and everything.
yeah, so
Very
it's experiences. You can have
Yes.
experiences like that, and so this is fun to see where it's not just like an art show where come and look and talk, mingle a little bit, but with the music and it's entertainment, and it does just
It's a
kind of take it to
community
another
event,
level.
it's,
Yeah,
you know.
Well,
yeah.
to underline all of that, by extension, we kind of treat ourselves as a roving party. We have
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
Uh-huh.
We
and,
do.
And it is almost to the point of like, are we okay that we're having this much fun? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And we want festivals here in town.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And we want more art everywhere, public art, murals.
Yes.
Minette and I painted the back of the Sawmill
Yeah.
Theater so that everybody would go, wow,
Mhm.
public art is cool, but let's have more of it, everyone. And if you're interested in anything we're talking about, please come to the meeting tonight at the library to support the arts in the town's plans.
Because we're also
Yeah.
going to work on an archway for Main Street. And I know
Mhm.
you and I have talked about that before,
Yeah.
but now that's kind of come up again. And that's, all of this grows together,
Mhm.
It's a movement.
And so we'll be, I'll be talking to some people, make sure it's doable. I think it is, but I still have to talk to ADOT and some people. but-
Yeah, oh yeah.
We
There's
can't
a few
just,
other-
we
you
can't just put
throw
it up
an-
all by ourselves.
No, yeah. Can't just throw an arch up across
No.
the street.
But we have
But-
the
We might
footprint
have to
with
talk
the
to the
two
mayor.
entry signs, and those are on ADOT. So
Mhm.
if it's built in conjunction with those, I think that's going to be helpful to get it done.
Mhm.
And it's going to be a simple design. It doesn't need to be, like flashing, but some
Yeah.
solar lighting, places for the American and the Arizona flag, places to hang a banner for something happening on Main Street.
Mhm.
Donations, like they've done at a lot of places, this isn't a new idea, where there'll either be a brick or a stone, a plaque,
Yeah, yeah.
of the community that built it,
Mhm.
So that's an upcoming, we got a lot of projects going, we got our irons in a lot of fires, and they all cross over and they all work together,
Mhm.
so,
Yeah, a
or
lot
we
of.
think they do.
Yeah.
They do, well said, Minette.
No, yeah, a lot of great things happening in the town and in Rim Country.
Yes,
For sure.
So it is good.
it's time.
It's time. There it is. Well, and it is time because it's 10:30. Also, let's see, Kat watching. This is a great thing. And the Rim Country artists, they give back to the community all the time.
Thank you.
Yeah, Kat commenting, and I know Kat was with Payson Community Kids for a while.
Yes,
And,
okay, yeah.
Yeah, so that's where, she
Yeah.
familiar with you guys and taking donations out there, and so that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you so much for coming on, and again, this Friday and Saturday at the Mazatzal Hotel and Casino, the Autumn Art Festival. That's a tough one,
It
Autumn
is.
Art Festival, if you say it fast.
You do
Slow
it.
down and it's okay. But starting Friday from 5 to 9 p.m. and again, live music with John Carpino and the Hot Cappuccinos and a dance floor, a lot more going on. And then Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Tickets are available at rimcountryartist.org or at the door.
Yes.
Show up and you
That's
can
right.
get in there, pay for your ticket or tickets, and you can get in the show. So thank you again, ladies, for coming on.
Thank
Chris,
talking
you.
art.
thank you.
Thank you, Chris.
Oh, you're
Thank
so
you.
welcome.
You're
Yeah,
always so
Community.
helpful.
yeah,
We
love.
appreciate that.
Very
love-
supportive.
Yeah, but love talking about the artists, artwork, and also everything you're involved in, all the stuff, the activities that have going on. It's fun. It's really what makes Payson so great.
It's a great community.
Awesome community, awesome community. Well, hey, time to get back to the music with Steve Miller Band, Bonnie Tyler, and more. But first, let's get a word from one of our sponsors, Pizza Factory.
Hey,
Yeah.
thank you, sir.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you later, guys.